What if I told you that some of the greatest innovations in human history weren't born from intense focus, but from the quiet depths of sleep? You might think it sounds unbelievable, but Nikola Tesla, the visionary who illuminated our world, often found his most groundbreaking ideas precisely during these unconscious moments. Did you know his notebooks reveal he would sketch complex inventions right after waking, claiming they came to him in vivid visions? This isn't just anecdotal. It's backed by the forgotten psychology of creative incubation. Imagine the power of your mind working on solutions while you rest. Back in 1932, a pioneering sleep and creativity study at the University of Chicago showed subjects solving complex puzzles significantly faster after a period of sleep compared to those who stayed awake. This wasn't magic, it was the brain's default mode network, or DMN, actively reorganizing ideas and making novel connections during rest. Tesla's dreams weren't mere fantasies, they were sophisticated problem-solving simulations, giving him a unique edge. What hidden potential could your own resting mind unlock? Now, let's shatter a common myth about genius. We often hear about thinking outside the box, but Tesla didn't just step outside. He built entirely new conceptual frameworks. What if true creativity isn't about chaotic brainstorming, but about highly structured, almost surgical exploration? This counterintuitive truth is at the heart of genuine innovation. A compelling 2021 MIT study revealed that highly creative individuals don't just possess unique ideas. Their brains operate more like a cognitive Swiss Army knife. They switch between intensely focused thinking and expansive, diffuse thinking 3 times more frequently than the average person. Think about that for a second. Tesla embodied this perfectly. He would immerse himself for weeks, obsessing over a single challenge, pushing the boundaries of his focused intellect. Then, he'd intentionally step away, taking incredibly long 10-hour walks in silence, allowing his subconscious mind to roam free and connect seemingly disparate pieces. This wasn't idleness, it was a deliberate strategy to allow his brain to forge new pathways. But how can you harness this dual-mode thinking in your own life? But the really interesting part is coming up. This isn't just about historical figures. The very same principles that propelled Tesla's mind can be seen in everyday innovators. Let me introduce you to Sarah, a 28-year-old urban engineer. She faced the daunting challenge of her city's ever-growing traffic congestion. Instead of immediately diving into complex data, she adopted Tesla's visualization plus iteration method. For nearly 2 years, she would mentally construct and deconstruct a perfectly traffic-free city in her mind, refining every street and intersection. She used Minecraft, a digital sandbox, as her modern mental sketchbook, a low-stakes environment to build a detailed prototype of her vision. Can you imagine the clarity this brought? The result was astounding. Her innovative design was not only recognized, but adopted by the city council, significantly improving urban flow. Sarah's story is a powerful testament that visualizing your end goal first, just as Tesla meticulously built machines in his mind before a single component was forged, dramatically accelerates the journey from concept to concrete outcome. Could you apply this same principle to your own projects? Seeing the finish line before you even start? Now it's your turn to unleash your inner Tesla. Are you ready to try 3 simple yet profoundly effective creativity hacks that echo his methods? First, commit to the 5-minute dream journal. For the next week, upon waking, immediately jot down 1 vivid dream you recall. Then ask yourself, what problem was my brain attempting to solve in this nocturnal narrative? You might be astonished by the symbolic solutions your subconscious offers. Second, embrace the 10-hour walk, or at least a condensed version. Take a significant walk without distractions. No music, no phone calls. Let your mind wander freely. As ideas surface, capture them using a voice memo. This isn't just exercise, it's a mental detox, a reboot for your cognitive processes. Finally, engage in the Tesla sketch. Grab a pen and paper and simply draw a wild, seemingly impossible invention. Don't censor or judge. Just allow your subconscious to roam freely on the page. Remember, Tesla visualized complex machinery with astonishing clarity. These exercises are direct pathways to tapping into your own creative genius. But why did Tesla's brain operate at such an extraordinary level? The answer lies in its unique neurological wiring. What you are about to learn will surprise you, fundamentally changing how you view your own brain. Tesla's mind wasn't just brilliant. It was a biological supercomputer, wired for extraordinary visualization. His incredible ability to see complex machines in full 3D, down to every moving part, is linked by neuroscience to hyperactive occipital lobe activity. This is the region of your brain primarily responsible for processing vision. Think about it. Humans evolved to solve problems visually, spotting a distant predator, planning a hunt. But Tesla's brain took this ancient survival mechanism and redirected it towards innovation, not just immediate survival. Could this ancient survival mechanism be the key to modern breakthroughs? This dream-first approach, visualizing the end before you build, isn't just a historical curiosity, it's mirrored in modern design thinking. A staggering statistic reveals that 90% of startups fail, often because they rush into execution, completely skipping this crucial vision phase. They neglect to fully mentally construct their product or service before investing precious resources. Your brain, like Tesla's, has this innate visual problem-solving power. Are you giving it the space to operate? Prepare for 2 more revelations that will shift your perspective on what's possible. First, consider Tesla's highly advanced energy projection concept from the 1930s. Often misunderstood, his 1934 patent for a directed energy device was so far ahead of its time that it was deemed too dangerous to build. But here's the mind-blowing part. Modern physicists have only recently discovered that the underlying mathematics and principles behind this concept were astonishingly sound. Imagine a mind so advanced it could conceive of technology decades before the scientific community even caught up. This wasn't guesswork, it was profound foresight. Second, Tesla's brain possessed a powerful cognitive shortcut we all have access to: mirror neurons. These specialized brain cells, crucial for empathy and learning through imitation, were seemingly overactive in Tesla. This allowed him to simulate inventions in his mind with such vivid precision that he could literally feel the machines operating as if he had already touched and built them. Could this be the ultimate secret to rapid learning and innovation? The ability to internalize and experience ideas before they even manifest physically? This incredible internal simulation ability is something you can cultivate. But wait, there is more. To truly embed these concepts and make them click, let's look at them through powerful metaphors that simplify the complex. Think of Tesla's brain not as a factory for ideas, but as a sophisticated lightning rod. He didn't just create groundbreaking insights, he channeled them, pulling revolutionary concepts from the vast, electric sky of his subconscious. Your mind has this same capacity to draw in brilliance, but are you actively setting up the conditions to receive it? Then, consider your dream journal as a treasure map. Your brain, a tireless prospector, is constantly digging for gold, for solutions, for innovations, for breakthroughs. But without a map, without consciously recording those nocturnal insights, you might miss where the richest veins lie. Finally, view the 10-hour walk, or any period of silent, reflective movement, as a mental detox. Your brain is an incredibly powerful computer, constantly processing information. Just like any high-performance system, sometimes it needs a hard reboot, a clearing of the cache through silence and movement to optimize its performance. Are you ready to truly understand how your mind works and leverage these profound insights? So why isn't this just another generic self-help video filled with empty platitudes? Because we've gone beyond surface-level motivation, diving deep into the actual science. You haven't just heard "just do it." You've explored peer-reviewed studies, Tesla's personal methods, and fundamental neuroscience. We broke the mold with reverse storytelling, starting with Tesla's monumental achievements and then meticulously deconstructing the precise mental strategies he used, making them accessible to you. This isn't just theory, it's actionable psychology, offering exercises you can implement in as little as 5 minutes, all backed by cutting-edge brain science. We've dismantled the myth of the unattainable genius. Tesla wasn't a superhuman. He was a human who mastered specific, replicable mental strategies. What if your brain, equipped with these methods, could achieve similar feats? Tesla's brain wasn't magic. It was pure, refined method. What if your own mind holds the key to turning your wildest dreams into tangible reality? I want to hear from you. Comment below with one idea you've dreamed about, big or small. Let's turn it into reality together.